I wish. I wish. I wish.
I wish. You wish to have the curse reversed?
By
Yeah, my family's from Ireland.
can you do an Irish accent?
No, I wish I did. My Aunt Mary, I mean, it's sort of like a I'm like third generation, so, but I have relatives that still live in Dunlarry.
Oh,
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you been over to see them?
A long time ago, I was like 11 years old.
Yeah.
And I remember that's the last time I was in Ireland, which
Well, you
is
should come back.
crazy. I'd love to.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I just want to say congratulations on the movie. I really loved it.
Oh,
It's
I'm so
such
glad.
good fun.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations on the Golden Globe
Oh,
noms as
thank
well.
you. That's a very nice honor.
Yeah,
believe me.
and does it mean a lot to see the movie recognised in those kind of
It really
circles?
does. I mean, it's a very special honor. Always. Anytime that anything like that happens, you know, there are so many great films, so many great films. So when you're honored, you know, you have to be aware of how lucky, you know, you are. And we feel very lucky because this was a real passion project, a heartfelt project, something we really were excited to bring to the screen. And it's very unique and special. So, you know, it's sort of like on top of that, it's like an embarrassment of riches. It's very, very nice.
And what was it about Into the Woods that made you want to take it from stage to screen?
I love the piece. I've always loved the piece. I loved the piece when I was when I saw it originally in 1987, years ago, at the Martin Beck Theater in New York City, and with this amazing cast. I loved the joy of the piece, and I love the humor of the piece, and it's so clever and so smart. I loved how the stories interwove, and I also loved the profound nature of the piece too. I think it has a lot to say about parents and children and about families, and I think it has a lot to say about the consequences of wishes, that wishes, as the lyric says, wishes come true, not free. And so that it had all of that in one piece I thought was very special. So I was excited to work on it.
And there's such an amazing cast. Was it kind of hard to find great actors that can sing really well as well?
You'd be surprised how many really great actors can sing. I mean, I was astonished. I mean, I didn't realize Emily Blunt could sing. I didn't realize James Corden could sing. I didn't know Chris Pine could sing. These were all surprises, and there were many more. I think it's because, you know, musicals aren't done that often, and when they are, it's wonderful. But you know, actors have all these talents sometimes, and they just don't have a chance to really, you know, show them. So it was great to find these great actors with these amazing hidden talents, and now people know, which is great.
And what was the biggest challenge for you with the movie?
I guess the translation from stage to film, because it's such a beloved piece on stage and you really want to retain those essential elements. I brought James Lapine in to write the screenplay, who wrote the original, and that was really key for me because I felt like we had the original voice, and Stephen Sondheim worked with us throughout to make sure that we were actually making this work as a film without losing the greatness of what it had on stage.
And I heard Meryl had a bit of a fall on set. And as a director, when something like that happens, what goes through your head?
Well, she fell a lot, actually. Isn't that funny you say that? I remember that specific one, but she fell so many times because she threw herself into this, like, with every pore of her. Because she's, as the witch, she was trying to be very physical, and she is very physical in the film, as you see. But she doesn't, there's no net with her, you know? She doesn't kind of like, she's not precious about it. She just goes. And it's my favorite kind of performing because it's all real and it's all, you know, blood and guts. You know, she's giving everything she has. And that's such a great lesson for the actors that are up and coming watching her. They were like completely overwhelmed by how she threw herself into it. So, I mean, it's my kind. I'm a dancer. I started as a dancer and a performer, and so it's my favorite kind of thing when someone really gives it everything they have.
And finally, this was such a passion project for you, and it's
Yes.
been kind of, you know, in the back of your mind for a long time. So then going through the whole process and rehearsals and seeing it come to life,
Yes.
how does it feel when it's all over?
Oh, it's heaven. I mean, it's a lot of work. This was a lot of work because we did it on a very tight budget and a tight schedule. So we actually had to really work incredibly hard to get it all together. But I was very aware the whole time that this was special, this was unique. We were lucky to be doing this piece. It wasn't sort of, like anything else, nothing else I've ever done. So, and when, movies that are like that are rare, The movies that are like, oh, that movie's just like blah, 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 those are easier to get made. The harder ones to get made are the ones that are original and kind of different. And so I felt very fortunate to get this one done.